like a boss.
Alright ladies, a new era in this channel has begun. We only have one person to thank, and that's Shadon Lester. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you Shadon Lester. Because we're going to be doing breakdowns. Like I used to do breakdowns before. We're going to be doing them again, okay? Thank you Shadon Lester. And by the way, subscribe to her channel. What a quirky, half white and black lady. I'm convinced she's half black by the way she talks, okay? Watch her channel. She's hilarious. She's funny. She has this like white lady vibe that's like, she's not ghetto or gangster, but she could get gangster if she needs to in a white way, right? I'm not racist, but I'm just saying though, like she is a perfect example of when I tell you ladies to embrace your dark side. I bet you money she has like a mean streak. Am I breaking Shannon right now? Am I breaking her down right now? I'm not breaking her down, but just subscribe to her, man. She has great content, man. I'm a fan, man. I'm just a huge fan of her right now, man. Like I'm geeking right now, but her energy is just so funny. Like she reminds me of somebody. I don't know who, maybe a teacher. I don't fucking know, right? But she reminds me of somebody, which is it's a good thing. It's good feelings. All right, let's begin this, right? So we're gonna break down Rhiannon, right? And I made a Rhiannon video many years ago, right? But I want to make it again. And the reason why is because I want to show you guys what makes her so authentic. Because I hear a lot of rappers talk about Rihanna, right? They always talk about how she's nice, how she's like, she's different. And then like, if you're with Rihanna, you won, you know, Charlamagne talks a lot about that. And so I want to show you guys what makes her unique and how you could incorporate it. And I don't want you guys to be Rihanna. I don't want you, some of you motherfuckers are not from Barbados, all right? What I want you to inhabit is her spirit, right? Now what she's doing, her spirit, her openness, all right? So I'm going to tell you why that is and how you guys can incorporate it in your lives, all right? So let's begin this.
Rider that you have to have in the dressing room when she's here. Regular Cheetos, hot Cheetos, Golden Grahams cereal, Oreos, cup of noodles, red and white wine.
First things first, don't take yourself seriously, ladies, all right? So if you notice that you get offended easily, that's the first sign that you're not taking yourself that you're taking yourself seriously. The first step is to let go of your ego. It's easier said than done, but look for you want to be able to laugh at yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you're never going to embrace your masculine side. Because the key to Rihanna is that she embraces her feminine and masculine with a masculine undertone. She embraces it. And how does she do that? Does that? Well, first things first, she has a child. She has a part of her character that's almost like a child, right? So you want to have like almost like a part of your character, almost like a child, right? For example, let's just watch.
Vodka, soda, frappuccinos, garlic olives.
I'm gonna try some of this. See that?
Right? Playful. Like, you know, like the playful side, right?
And I can get really carried away when it comes to height. Like,
and you want to know why it works for her? Because her predominant character in person is this. The serious side, right? And then sometimes her goofy side comes out, right? So it's good if you have a serious side, have a goofy side. Or better yet, don't hide your goofy side because it's there, right? Embrace your goofy side. Being goofy, women are goofy. You women are just goofy by nature. You're just goofy, right? Embrace your goofy nature, right? So that childlike character, you want to have it. And the problem is as you grow older, people try to tamp down that inner child, right? And if you notice, the people who fascinate us the most are people who still retain a little bit of that child spirit. And how do you do that? One, you're constantly learning by consistently learning, consistently trying to learn. It will retain that childlike spirit because the foundation of a child is curiosity, freshness, right? That's the first thing. It's just always learning will keep your brain active and will keep you in a high level. I'm not kidding with you. When you want to learn something, you feel energized. It's just how it is, right? Now, the next thing that she does is that she doesn't just have a child part of her character, but also she incorporates it with her adult side, all right? Let me show you how she does it.
Really good. I layer highlighters all the time. Charlotte!
Hey, Charlotte.
If I had
See,
a
playful.
superpower,
You see, playful. She just has a playful side right now.
it would have to be being able to eat anything I want and stay skinny.
And I would just spread joy.
There's nothing healthy.
Saw her face.
don't hear.
Like,
Anything I want is
watch. That's the next
one.
part.
Spread joy.
Right? The next thing is being willing to show negative emotions. Like I always say, right? A child is happy, but to embrace the adults, you have to rein in that happiness and learn how to shut it down when it's time to shut it down, right? So you have an inner adult, an inner part of you that stands up for yourself when somebody tries to take advantage of you, right? And we're gonna see more of it.
There's nothing healthy
I don't
here.
I don't eat the Oreos that much, but Golden Grams, I haven't eaten those in about 2 years. Hot Cheetos, definitely happening.
Right. We'll see.
But thank God.
Watch.
It's the worst thing. But thank God.
Again, she's eating. The way she's eating right now is very childlike. But the reason why she gets away with it is because people know her as serious. You cannot be known as a fucking immature child and then act like this and expect it to work. Your predominant image has to be of someone who's serious. And then when they see this, it's like, oh wow, there's another side. You see the contours. You're not just a flattened version of a person with no dimensions. You become a shown your child side. Whenever you're known as serious, you're able to see the contours of your character. You become more three-dimensional. You see what I'm saying?
Adam, if I had a ton of legs like a booth, I would.
Let me show her. Let me show a video of her being mad, right? And again, look, it's important to understand it because that's what makes her unique. It's not just the child side and the sexy side, but also a mix of child, sexy, and a little bit of mean, a hint of coldness to her. Watch. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Sorry, people. Watch. Watch, a band, she was playing in a band and they fucked up, right? Naturally, you try to hide the fucked upness and not try to show negative emotions. What she does is that she's willing to show negative emotions. Watch.
Stop this shit. What the fuck is that? Why is the track off from the band?
And again, it's not like she's trying to prove a point. It's not like she's trying to, let me be a bitch. No. The moment required her, they fucked up, right? She felt like she fucked up, and so she didn't keep it to herself. It wasn't like she's like, let me show how tough I am. Because then, if that's the case, if you're just trying to prove a point, then she would have picked some other point to complain, and people would have said, yo, dude, like, that's a little unfair. You see what I'm saying? It's like when you're trying to prove a point, as opposed to just being yourself, right? So when you're just being yourself, you react to events accordingly. But when you're just trying to show that you're tough, you're gonna pick the wrong moment to be tough because you're hoping for anything that you're hoping for any occasion. And usually when you're doing that, you're gonna see things that are not there. But you're just being yourself. The moment comes for you to be assertive, and you do it, and you say no. You call people out on the bullshit, right? You gotta have that switch of being feminine, but then when it's time to bring out your inner father, the party that stands up for yourself, you bring it out, and it creates this. She's not happy no more. No more happy Rihanna, right? And so when you usually see her happy, when you see the seriousness, you respect it. You respect the seriousness.
This is the bullshit we deal with when we just doing a random rock and roll tour, all right?
All right, and as people and as the people in the rock, the musicians are like, holy fuck, right? They're like, oh my God, we pissed her off. That's respect. Now the reason why is because she's not just a bitch. They know she has a good side, and the fact that she's being a bitch isn't her fault. You see what I'm saying?
With no rehearsals and shit. I apologize for everybody at home streaming live on Love Life and Jay-Z's site, Life and Times. We can start this one again from the top. Wow.
You see, and again, it's not just being a bitch. It's being able to be willing to be assertive. Now, you guys might not come out and look like Rihanna. What I'm saying is the spirit, the willingness to do that. You know, the willingness to switch it off from being super nice, right? To all right, fuck that shit. No more be nice. And the key is to not try to show that you're tough. Just react to the situation. Like, there are moments when it's obvious it's time for you to stand up for yourself. But if your mindset is in, let me be tough for the sake of showing it, then you're gonna pick the worst moment, the moment where you're the one that's wrong. And I'm telling you, this is what happens, right? That's why you have a lot of feminists who like those feminist shows about like Wonder Woman, or remember that Wonder Woman show, and she's like, they're like, oh, don't you have a cape for Superwoman? Right? And she says, a woman could wear it better, some shit like that. And I'm like, clearly they said that just to say that line. It wasn't like an organic part of their character. They were like, we need to say that line. And when they say it, it just feels incongruent. You know, so it's kind of like, if you feel like it's time to be assertive, do it. So how do you do that? Be slow. From time to time, learn to say no to small things in your life. You know, little moments when you usually say nothing, say no. And slowly build up that muscle of assertiveness, right? Say no to this, say no to that. You don't have to say no to the big things. You're not ready yet. You know, you want to start slow so you can manage the consequences of saying no in a slow way, but don't start with the high things. Start slowly being assertive in small areas. You know, you see a little dog, tell it to get the fuck out the way, right? You see a little kid looking at you, you go like that. No, I'm kidding. No. What I'm saying is that you slowly start being assertive, right? You don't want to be assertive just off the bat, because then you're going to be assertive with the wrong things and in the wrong moment. That's when keeping it real goes wrong. You want to be assertive with some consciousness. And the problem is that when you're doing this, you're nervous. So you might pick the wrong moment. So go start slow with the people in your life. This moment here, this moment there, and things will add up. But I'm telling you, what makes Rihanna unique, man, is that one, she has embraced her inner child, right? And the way you do that is you just get back to what you find your purpose. Get back to your purpose. Start learning. Find things to become curious about. I can promise you, your inner child will come out. The next thing is integrate the adult with the childlike mindset, right? Learn to be more assertive, right? Be more willing to show negative emotions. And if you do that, it's gonna emit an authenticity that's unique and that's attractive, because then people will see you and realize how repressed they are, and that causes you to be more magnetic. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tell me who you guys want me to break down next, because thanks to Shannon Lester, I'm doing more of these videos. And check her out. Beautiful woman. I might have a crush on her, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, okay? You guys have a great day. By the way, don't forget, I have a seminar October 26th, and I have a seminar in Europe next year. So go check on the link below if I'm going to be going to your city as well. Peace out. Oh, if you need one-on-one coaching, go to mindforattraction.org. Right? I have monthly coaching, email coaching, one-time coaching, weekly coaching, every kind of coaching. All right? Okay. Really, peace out. Peace out.
All right, ladies. So this is the course that all of you guys have been asking me for, and it's the psychological game of attraction. This is pretty much the course that will make any man beg to want to commit with you. This is the course that I wish, I'll be honest with you, if I was a woman, this is the kind of course that I want, because it's a course that's specifically geared to help you understand how guys fall in love and how to do it in a systematic way that's almost predictable, right? So let me show you guys how this course is set up. By the way, there's a 30-day money back guaranteed on this course. So if you guys don't like it, you guys will get money back. Look, let me show you how it's done, right? So it's split up in a few sections. The first section is the introduction, obviously, what to expect from it. After that is I'm giving you an understanding of the psychology of attraction, right? Because you need to understand that dating is a game. You need to think strategically, that there are certain laws of human nature that you cannot break, and just a few things of why people love each other. You know, it's very important to have a realistic expectation. After that, we go into the three phases of every relationship. They all go in these three phases, and these phases could overlap each other at times, right? The first phase is the pre-honeymoon period. It is when you first know the person, or it is when you're becoming acquaintance with the guy, or it is when you guys broke up and are back together, or it is when you guys had a long period of you guys not knowing each other, and now you guys want to rekindle things. This works in any point of the relationship that you need to spark interest and curiosity. So these videos are specific for that. Specific to create curiosity, how to get to know the guy the right way, using your nonverbals, how to create a powerful reputation. It's truly powerful stuff. After that is the honeymoon period. This honeymoon period is what and is how to get from curiosity to interest to creating a deep connection. So all of these videos are specifically geared to that. Not the 30, no. These specific videos are there for this phase, and this phase is any phase. You guys are having a good, happy moment. You guys just got back together, and now you feel that peak. You feel that happiness that you guys felt. That's what this is, right? So these videos are there for that, creating a lonely fantasy, the preemptive breakup, the triangle of love, using words to control these men. It's powerful stuff. After that is the post honeymoon period, and again is a short list of videos because these videos are there to solidify the connection that you already created. So if you just had an incredible moment, or you just came out of a vacation with a guy and everything went well, you better use this phase, because if you don't do this, he's gonna become disenchanted. It's just how it is. These are very specific videos, and if you and all you gotta do is just say, all right, where am I? I tell you where you guys are, and you just watch the video. It's pretty much like being coached by me. You got some bonus videos: stop being nice, dealing with the inevitable, how to deal with breakup, how to deal with getting over a dude. This is the how to overcome manipulation, identifying manipulation, deterring manipulation, defending yourself against manipulation, what to do if you're already in a manipulative relationship, and how to avoid them through detachment. It's pretty much an extremely succinct and laser focused course. Not one waste of motion. That's why I love it. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee if you guys don't like it. No questions asked, people. All right. And if you guys want to support this channel, this is how you support it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. All right. See you guys inside.